Hello, everyone, and welcome to our WLUK YouTube series, one-on-one Packers kicker Brayden Narveson. Let's get it out of the way. What's the fastest way to bounce back from that loss to the Vikings for you specifically?
Make another kick. I mean, I'm going to go back to practice this week, and I'm really excited to work on my craft and get better. You know, there's never like failures unless you let them be failures, right? So you just got to learn from them and grow from them, and do everything you can to make sure they don't show up again.
Yeah, we talked about it. They're both, all your misses have been to the right. Does that make it easier to correct?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not necessarily easier to correct, but easier to analyze what's going on. You know, I've got a couple things that I'm going to work on this week that I think are going to help, you know, as far as making sure that my body's in the right spot to make the kick. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, we lost by 2. I missed 2 kicks, and I'm going to own that, and move on to the next game and put it behind me. So, how
encouraging was that fourth quarter that you guys had against the Vikings, and how much do you think you can use that for momentum moving forward the next couple weeks?
100%. I mean, this team's good. I mean, we're really good. We love each other, play with each other. I mean, I can't say that a lot of teams would fight back like that, down 28-0 to a really, really good Minnesota team. And we left it all out there. Jay Love played fantastic. It was fun watching him come back and just dice the defense in the second half. But it's hard to win games in the National Football League when you're down 28-0. It's hard to win games regardless.
Yeah.
So, I think we're going to bounce back. We're going to do everything that we can this week in practice and preparation to make sure that we're better prepared, and I fully believe that this team is capable of doing whatever we want to do.
Through 4 weeks as a rookie, how's life been in the NFL?
It's great. Finally getting settled in to my house here. My wife finally got up here, and so it's, a lot of stuff is kind of settling down a little bit as far as like off the field stuff, and where I can get more comfortable. But at the end of the day, like I gotta be better, and I gotta go to practice and make sure I continue to get better every day and perform.
Does that make it easier though, like to have like everything settled off the field? Does that make it easier for you on the field? Do you feel like?
Absolutely, because then you're not worried about stuff off the field. On game day, I'm never worried about anything really. I mean, my focus is laser focused on the game, and it's a nice get away from everything. But it certainly helps throughout the week in preparation and practice and stuff like that.
What was your first, oh wow, I'm an NFL player, like, has that hit you yet? If it was, what was it?
It was in Tennessee when my first kickoff in Tennessee. I made a tackle and got absolutely ran over. Now, made the tackle, but at the end of the day, I was like, well, these guys are different. Welcome to the NFL.
How cool was that? Like, obviously, you weren't in Tennessee long, but you go back to a place that you knew fairly well for the training camp, the preseason. What was that experience like for you?
It was great. I've got nothing but respect for those guys over there. Colt Anderson gave me an opportunity. The GM ran, and Coach Callahan, they gave me an opportunity to play in the NFL. I can't say necessarily that I would have gotten another opportunity anywhere else. Like, that was kind of my shot right there. And I knew that when I went in there, I had to perform every day and compete and try to make their decision hard. And, at the end of the day, they blessed me and gave me opportunities in the preseason, throughout training camp, OTAs, and I'm very, very grateful for that.
Your wife grew up on the Minnesota border. You said half the fans and half the people in Prescott are Vikings fans, half the other half are Packer fans. What was that call like when you let her know that, hey, I got claimed by the Packers?
She was super, super happy, and her whole family was. Yeah, they were like shocked initially, but obviously, were like super happy. They were all at the game this past weekend, so it was good to see all of them as well.
Is that the first game that everybody's in your family has been able to come to, or did they get to the?
They went to the Colts game too. Yeah.
How, like that's a trek from like that literally almost in Minnesota. Like, how cool is that to see that support? Like, to have like family that's close.
Yeah, it's great. They support me through ups and downs and everything in between, and I'm very, very blessed to have the family that I do on my side of the family and my wife's.
Yeah. Moving forward, you said you really like where this team is at. What makes you think that you guys have something special?
I mean, the fight, right, in that game. Like I said, like a lot of teams I feel like would either lay down or you know, just kind of call it in. Like, I mean, we fought to the fourth quarter all the way to the, you know, clock hit 0, and you know, there's something to say about that. You know, a team with character and humility and talent. You know, it's a talented team and a young team. So.
Thanks for watching our WLUK YouTube series with Brayden Narveson. You can make sure to check it out, subscribe to our WLUK YouTube page.